Foundation. Going live once again just to chop it up with y'all. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Yeah, y'all, just wanted to vibe out with y'all real quick, as I often do. As you know, if you're one of my monetization nation, that means my people who support the channel, they are subscribers. They don't just view, they are here to help us reach our goals. They with it. They know that we're going to make it, and they're going to make it with us. They're going to be the reason for the season, because if we don't have an audience, we ain't got nothing, right? That's YouTube. But the real audience is the people who subscribe. There's some stuff that's been posted that you may have missed, all right? As you may or may not know, ONYXCON is a 501c3 nonprofit arts and creative lifestyle organization, meaning we support all creative, popular arts, especially those that reflect the diversity and inclusion of many perspectives, but especially that of the African diaspora. Yes, especially. But we cover a lot. We like to travel. We like to fish. We like to hike. We go to conventions. We go to events. We like to party. We like music. We deal with science fiction, fantasy. All right, comic book culture, which is where we started because we were a Comic-Con. But if you know what a Comic-Con really is, it's not just about comic books. It's about the movies. It's about performances. It could be car shows. It could be everything we cover. We do all that too. ONYXCON rides, ONYXCON style, ONYXCON fitness. You know, if you ain't in shape, you ain't alive to experience any of these things I'm talking about. So you got to keep your mind right, keep your body right, your whole unit. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Keep it right. That's what we about, y'all. That's what we do. That's what we do. You know? So, that's all. And you're going to hit that subscribe button because we appreciate you coming on in and being a part of history. We cover the film business. We cover the arts and entertainment business as a whole. Gaming. Yes, we love gaming too. I just did, or I'm doing, should I say, a series of a replay, or should I say, never finished it. So I'm starting over on playing God of War, the Viking lore version of it, the original first one, not Ragnarok or any of those. I don't have them other ones after that. I just got the first one. So I'm playing the first one over again. It's a lot of nostalgia surrounding that right now. So I know that was going to get number. We just got this announcement that God of War, the Greek trilogy, is going to be having a remake. Okay, with T.C. Carson from Living Single. Okay, Kyle from Living Single. If you ever watched the show and you know the legend, okay, that's who that is. All right, and he announced it for the company. It's an official shout out to them that, yeah, we're going to do this. It's going to be major. I'm like, oh, snap, right? So looking forward to that. Looking forward to that big time. It's going to be a good vibe right there. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with that. Speaking of other news, like I said, I'm doing a replay of that. So if you want to watch that, it's out. I got about 3 episodes, something like that. Just played the other night. Finally beat this freaking, what they call the spiked ceiling puzzle. If you know what I'm talking about, you know how hard it is to get past that, but I beat it finally. I mean, I'm only playing it on easy too. I ain't even gonna front. I ain't trying to make it hard. I just want to, I'm playing for the story mode, you know what I mean? Just to enjoy the story and everything. And I finally got past that, and I showed how to do it. So if you're replaying it, you never got past it, or you just got the game. Because one thing about announcements like that, it makes people go and play games. Stuff like that make people think, oh, I missed out. Well, I need to go back and play the first God of War. I need to play that newer one and start over. So, or even people who have played it will go back and play. You know what I mean? So it's smart content. You know, I decided, yeah, I couldn't have picked a better time to decide I was going to do that. Because like I say, I decided to do that before this announcement happened. So I was like, I'll be damned. So it's right in line with getting us good numbers and good energy on stuff, right? Appreciate that thumbs up. See, that's my real ones in the building. Salute. That's my real ones right there. That's the monetization nation kicking in. And if you know you won, beat your chest for real and come on in and chop it up with me for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to really be looking down too much, but if I notice a comment, I'll say what's up. You know? Yeah. But salute to the real ones. But yeah, we got a little technological boo-boo there, you know what I'm saying? Stuff, little technological boo-boo there, you know what I'm saying? Stuff happened like it always do. We ain't gonna worry about it. We just gonna keep on moving. We still here, y'all still here, so we gonna still talk. So anyway, I was saying right now I'm stuck on that part where you have the big wheel that you have to like freeze the gears to let the ruins lock up a certain way so you can read it, so that the kid, your son character, can read it and tell you what it says, and then y'all go through the door and all that good stuff. So I watched the video. Shout out to all the YouTubers that make, how-to videos, man, because we really be saving lives with that, like saving time and lives, like for real. Like I watched one this morning and I was like, oh, that's all I gotta do? Damn. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm thinking you gotta literally freeze all three of them quickly or try to and get it to line up. No, you have to freeze just one, and then when you pull it out, that's what's gonna make it line, because the wheel is just steadily going, and if you pull it out the axe at just the right time, it makes the rotation lock into a position, and you can read the hieroglyph, you know what I'm saying, the ruins, and get the message, and then you open the door and continue. So I was like, golly, I swear, I ain't gonna front. Who else feels like, I do love games like this. I've always loved games like this. These are some of my favorite types of games ever. I mean, technically it's still open world, and it's I love open world games, I always did. And I like a little bit of a challenge with puzzles and stuff, but not when it's like seriously, like, god dang, man, like, oh, it gets annoying when it's like in the way of moving forward and it starts taking up time. Like, I don't want to have to keep doing it over and over. I don't have time. Like, the kid in me that had time to spend a whole day doing that, I remember those. That's nostalgia forever. But these are not kid games. You know what I mean? This is not a kid game at all. God of War is the epitome of a grown folks game. You feel me? So, like, I don't know what the mental block is of nostalgia versus reality, where developers would understand, look, the audience that's going to buy this game, or who can legally buy this game, okay, kids be playing stuff they ain't supposed to be playing and all that, and that's why your kids be crazy as hell when they get grown and doing too much and get all off of stuff, because they're already grown by the time they're 20, because they've been playing Mortal. Like, you just let your kids play that. You got this wrong with you if you letting your kids play stuff like that. It's not for kids. It's not for kids. It's just not. And I'm serious about that. I done seen the results in my generation of the kids that were more exposed than the rest of us. Like, we would sneak to watch Freddy Krueger. There was other kids be sitting up there watching it with their parents. Mom and daddy smoking a blunt and drinking and give them some brew in the blunt too. And they young kids, and that's why they end up freaking crazy. Like, it's not normal. Ain't none of that normal, people. I don't care if that was your reality. It was never normal. Don't lie to yourself and think it was normal. It was not normal, right? So I don't like that developers will create a game like God of War, and I know where it's coming from. They played the same games we played. I'm 50, man. They played what I played. Most of them are my age if they're the older people in charge of the company. So they're thinking, oh, wouldn't it be cool to do a puzzle like what we used to have to do when when you was in middle school and all you had to do was finish your homework and play your game? Dude, we got bills. We got jobs. we got all kind of other responsibilities. We don't have time to figure out this stupid ass puzzle. We just want to chop some heads off, bust some freaking pixels. That's why I call my shit busting pixels, man. We want to let out some frustration. Slice, boom, kapow. Get a grin, laugh at the madness, and cut it off and get back to life. We want to escape it long enough, just, however many hours, like a movie, typically, no more than 3. 3 is pushing it for most grown folks' schedule, depending on who you are, right? And get back to life, man. You got a wife, you got a girlfriend, you got job stuff. You got to put in that application, you got to send that email, you got to send that proposal, you got to follow up on that, this, that, and the other. You got to take that walk, you got to do your push-ups, you got to cook dinner, you got to go, you got to order dinner if you're lazy and eat out all the damn time, and you shouldn't, because you need to be cooking because you don't know what the hell is in all this food. You know what I'm saying? You got responsibilities, people. You got responsibilities and things. We don't have time to be sitting around playing all day. And I'm not dissing the culture of playing games, because I game. I love gaming. But if you notice my content, usually when I do that, it's rare. It happens every now and then. I get a day, I just like, all right, I got a little time in the midday. I'm going to play this game real quick. But those be the shortest sessions. But if it's long and I'm going for a few hours, it's at night when it's the wind down, man. It's literally the wind down. Period. It's the wind down, So I don't need nothing too intense and thought-provoking and stressing when I'm sitting down to play my game. I don't want to feel like, God damn, man, it seems easy, but why is this? What is this? Like, I don't need that shit. I don't need that shit, you know? And yeah, so I really wish that they would think more like that about this and be more respectful and responsible for the audience that they're intending when they make these games. Like, look, just keep it simple, man. Keep it super simple. Like, you can have a challenge in other ways. Okay, a bunch of enemies at one time, but as long as you got the right weapons, or okay, you got to go through the challenge we're looking for. Nothing more, nothing less. That's it. We don't need little goofy ass puzzles that, you know, you gotta, man, just I thought about it when I was freezing the doors and moving stuff around and all this different stuff and fighting enemies at the same time. And then I said, you know what, man, this will make somebody who is, you know, cooking a meal, holding a baby, sending off a message, trying to do something. Like, it feels too much like real life. I say it again, this is escapism. We're not trying to feel like we literally multitasking in a damn game. We're trying to have fun, period. Whatever it is, keep it entertaining, keep it dramatic. I love the drama. I love you feel the characters. There's a lot of great dialogue. There's a lot of heartfelt emotion. I like playing something that made me feel like I'm playing a movie. That's cool. But what do we do when we're watching a movie? We just watch it. So the difference is this is an interactive movie, and I can dig the fact that it's an interactive movie technically. But in the being so, it gotta remember it's like the end of that sentence is still movie. So if the movie ain't moving on, if you're getting stuck on one scene because the interaction creates stress, this is not fun. Okay? So that's my word to all the developers out there that just don't seem to understand when they're making games for grown folk, older people who, yes, we grew up with all these crazy challenges and like, if you want to make that and make a kid feel like they doing homework while they playing the game for edutainment purposes, keep that over there with Mario and them. And if I decide I still want to play that as an adult, okay, I know what I'm getting myself into. This is going to occasionally stress me, but at least it looks cute. Because see, that's the other psychology of it. They use cuteness to keep you from getting this pissed when Mario can't get through a door or Luigi fall down the wrong plumbing tunnel and get burned by the, you know, fireball or whatever. You know, it's like, that's what made that stuff work, because, man, it still looks innocently simple enough, even when it was complicated. So we didn't stress out over it. We just work around it until we get it done. And we want to see it so bad. And you ain't got as much in your mind. Like, I got my game, what I'm going to eat. You know, if you come from a loving family, you're getting your hugs and your kisses daily. You're getting told you're cute and you're smart and you're going to be great and all that. Back to your game. And you just want to beat that board so you can see that achievement. It's one more gold star. It's like being in school and they give you little smiley faces and shit on your homework. That's what that's what those games were like growing up. But now that you're grown, no one wants to be stressed out because we don't give a damn about the little goals. It's like when I get those awards on PlayStation, and they like, you'll do something in the game and it'll pop up. It'll be like, you know, you should be playing a shooter game. They'll be like marksman status, trophy, whatever. I don't give a shit about them damn trophies. Be honest, y'all. I'm talking to my grown folk. I'm not talking to nobody that's a teenager or even college level back, because some of them might be still teenage minded. So you're not going to understand what I'm saying. If you are over 35, how about that, right? You going to feel me. Do you really give a damn about the trophies you get on the PlayStation Network? I don't care. All I care about is I bought this expensive ass game. It better be fun, and I better feel some level of achievement and escapism that is enjoyable every time I play it. That's it. I don't care about none of that other shit. None of that mean it ain't paying no bills. I don't even want to see the word trophy next to it. Does that come with, does that shit pay does it pay for the electric bill that's keeping this console on? Then shut up. That's literally how I feel every time it happens. And I'm not just saying something being negative. I'm literally just being honest about what's the point of it? What am I striving? Like, I don't care about getting them little PlayStation trophies. They pop up the little message. You're at this level of a play. Ain't off my screen. You're messing up my shot. I like to see the whole screen. I don't even want to see that shit pop up. I don't want to hear no little noise, nothing. All I want to do is get past this stupid ass puzzle quick so Kratos can get back to busting some pixels. That's what I want. I want to get to, I'm trying to, the main objective I have in this game is get to the stage where I have the double swords with the jagged edges that look so freaking cool and distinctive, that are like the one weapon I think of whenever I think of God of War, that have the wraparound chains and they swing out with the chains and cut a fool up, bust the pixels and come back in, and he can hit him in front of him. He can toss him like, you know, Scorpio style, Mortal Kombat. I just want that weapon. That's all. That's the number one reason I'm playing this thing right now, to get to the stage where I get that weapon. When I get that weapon, I'm good. I would have, as far as I'm concerned, that's the, like the PlayStation Network little trophies and stuff. No, you have just, unless they say you were one bad mofo, you just got them swords. Like, I don't want to see that shit. Just keep it. That's all I'm playing it for right now. That's what I'm in it to win it for. Straight up. If I beat the game, all that matters is getting them 2 swords. And I did a video about, they have real life, like replica that are supposed to be heavy, like stainless steel swords like that. And I found them on the notorious overseas, wonderful if you find the best stuff, horrible if you get the cheapest stuff company. And I've dealt with them off and on for, you know, getting blades and stuff, because I collect knives and whatnot, and I love great weapons, knives, things, you know. So I want them things. I want those. That's like something to have for real. That's like a equivalent of, that's the weapon equivalent of a character statue, favorite Marvel or DC or whoever character. Like, that's what that looked like to me when I found those. I said, oh my gosh, I didn't even know these existed till about a year ago, but I just shared it with y'all. I've been knowing about it, but because of all this God of War hype, I just said, you know what? I am going to make a little quick short video and let some other people, make somebody else's day. And y'all reacted. I saw some numbers on it. People like to know about it, so it's a win-win. Anytime I get some numbers on it, it makes it worth the effort to go through making the little video and put it out for y'all. I hope y'all appreciate it. And when y'all, every time y'all like it, every time y'all share it, every time y'all view, and them numbers hit thousands or at least hundreds on a short or anything we put out, especially our long videos, please start watching the long videos. Go through the library. Give people a little short, and then they feel crazy, like they feel stupid actually. Like, wait a minute, what is this? And almost, whenever I do that, those be archives, y'all. That'd be old stuff. That'd be the old stuff y'all missed, cause y'all don't, you know, y'all don't listen. And then when I show you how cool and stuff is, you like, oh snap, damn. I ain't know he does that too. I ain't know ONYXCON covers all this other stuff. Joseph be out there for real, man. He getting some really cool content. Yes, been doing it for years. We ain't going nowhere. It's just gonna get better and better. It's gonna get better and better, y'all. So we need y'all present. We need y'all participate. We need y'all looking, like I said, look through the playlist. You'll see what this really means. You'll see the variety of what this really is. What this really is. You're going to appreciate it too. You're going to say, oh my gosh, it's like, it's a true channel. I told y'all, this is diversity. This is multi-niche content. This ain't, what's your channel about? Would you ask the Disney Channel what the Disney Channel is about? And if you did, they couldn't answer it one word. It wouldn't be no, oh, it's just old Disney cartoons. No, it's Marvel. It's National Geographic. It's documentaries. It's tons of originals. It's shows and movies. It's interviews. I mean, yeah, that's us. That's what we're doing. We're doing the same thing. We're doing it here on YouTube. That's what ONYXCON is. This is a channel, a real channel. When you say a channel, I mean channel. Not just, you calling it a channel, but you still just do it one thing. Like I say, we breaking the mold. We here to change the algorithm forever, and it's working. Every time y'all subscribe, we are pushing it into what we say it ought to be. Because people are not one-track minded. I don't care how much you love games. That ain't all you watch when you on YouTube. It might be most of what you watch, but it ain't all of what you watch. And I know that because that's how I am too. I have a lot of things I love. So, and the difference with me is I could be fishing one day. I absolutely love fishing. When I can't fish, I might be hiking. When I can't hike, I go by a store. I like to window shop if I can't buy nothing. You know, I like to browse if I can't buy nothing. That's how I do my flip-through content. ONYXCON flip-throughs. You feel me? So it's just gonna keep right on to the right on, y'all. We're gonna do what we're gonna do. But show me that y'all love it. I appreciate 2 for 2. That's what I like to see. 2 looking and 2 thumbs up. I'm about to check out for now, but I'll be back. You know how we get it. And like I said, I am gonna be doing another live showing y'all that Kratos as he continues on his journey to the mountain in the first God of War, the Viking lore version, coming later on this evening. I'll be back on it again. So check that out. Tell a friend. ONYXCON, we in here. Peace.